Hey guys, welcome back to youtube.com/1hourshower. As always, it's good to see you guys are back. Make sure you subscribe. I put it out there a couple videos ago that I'd be taking requests, giving advice, answering questions, giving you guys some support in areas you might not feel you have enough information in. And the username KBRocks200 asked how to easily tell if people have the same personality as you. Personality types and compatibility surrounds us everywhere. In our friendships, in our work profession, in our romantic relationships, even in our family. The dynamics are there, there's no denying it. Sometimes we meet people and we click, we understand them even though we might not be the same, and other times we just can't seem to get along with someone, we can't seem to understand where they're coming from. Now, before I start talking about personality types, I want to discuss one thing that's really important. There is a big part of personalities that involves social settings. So someone can appear to be a certain way when you see them with their family or their friends or at work or at school, and they could be completely different at a party or when they're surrounded by friends of theirs. There are social elements to personality traits and types, and I'll talk about that. Here are some tips and tag words and phrases that you may use to understand personalities quickly. And for the heck of it, while you're listening to this, try and identify your personality type. First off, there's introverts and there's extroverts. Extroverts move fast on their feet. They're outgoing. They share their opinions easily without even being asked sometimes. And they perform very well, almost effortlessly, under crucial tasks. Introverts, on the other hand, reserve their opinion for when it counts, such as intimate one-on-one moments or private discussions. They also plan and prepare all their decision making, and they speak at a slower, more quiet tone. Again, sometimes you'll see someone at work or at school who's really quiet, really reserved. You get them out to a TGI Fridays or you get them out to a party your friend's having, and they're wild and crazy. Social settings count in personalities. Alright, the next thing we're going to talk about is task-oriented individuals and relationship-oriented individuals. You might want to know, how can I tell a task-oriented person from a relationship-oriented person? Quickly. A task-oriented person is not going to share a lot of information with themselves about you. They're going to discuss mostly current events. They're going to show up on time everywhere they go, and they're going to follow the rules. They're task-oriented individuals. Relationship-oriented people will talk about themselves. They may be a little late. They may throw in some jokes, maybe even about themselves, put themselves down a little bit to make you feel at ease. They're just playful people, and they make their decisions based on their gut. We're now going to include the social dynamics, the social settings, the social variables to tell what personality someone truly has. We're going to combine all four of those, and we're going to come up with someone's personality quickly. The first major personality is a melancholy. A melancholy is an introvert who is task-oriented. They are very deep thinkers, almost philosophers. They are devoted friends. They're inside most of the time. If they're going to go to a party with you, they're going to go out, they're going to think about it far ahead of time. They're going to have a plan, and they're going to try and execute that plan. I would say, in my estimation, to identify a melancholy, it's going to be someone that you have a tough time getting out, one of your friends. You know they love you, but you can't get them out, and when you get them out, it's hard to get them to loosen up, him or her to loosen up and have some fun. Even though they're great people, they're melancholies, and it's not a big deal. Every personality is acceptable. Every personality is loved. People are individuals, and every individual should be loved. Alright, the next one is choleric personality. These are extroverts who are task-oriented individuals. The extrovert is what separates them from the melancholy. Cholerics are task-oriented, but they're also natural leaders who flourish in change. They adapt quickly to change and environment. They are independent individuals who excel in almost anything you put them up to. If you ask them to go to the bar, they're going to say yes. If you ask them to go to Starbucks, they're going to say yes. If you ask them to go to the library, they're going to say yes, and they're going to feel comfortable in all those situations. The next personality is a phlegmatic. A phlegmatic is an introvert who is relationship-oriented. They excel in supporting others. They are the second in charge in most situations. They're patient, they're well-balanced, they're a bit coy, they're sympathetic, they understand, they're agreeable, and they're very peaceful. The last major personality type is a sanguine. A sanguine is a relationship-oriented extrovert. These are the wild card. They are the wild child. They are the life of the party. They love people. They're very social. They're very impulsive. They're the life of the party, and they make friends really easily. Alright, so now that we got all that out of the way, compatibility. There are so many variables when it comes to being compatible with others. There's when you meet them in your life, how old you are, where you meet them, the circumstances in which you meet them in. It's really, really tough to say, in my opinion, what different personalities are compatible. But if you take a look around your life and you identify the people you know and you can put a personality trait to them, you'll tell who you're compatible with. There's always going to be people you don't get along with, and there's always going to be people you're surprised with that you really are fond of, even though they're complete opposites of you. But if you do want to crunch the numbers and see what you may be compatible with as far as personality traits are concerned, I'm going to give you 2 links down below to websites that you can punch in some information or that the information is provided for you. And it's really fascinating when you take a look at the different personality types and who is compatible, quote unquote. Some say opposites attract, others say you're going to find your perfect match, they're just like you, you're just alike. You're like brothers, you're like brother and sister. You seem like you've known each other for your entire life, even though you just met. Anyway, I hope all this information helps you. Make sure to subscribe, comment, and rate, and I'll see you guys around. Peace out.